My occupational identity is uniquely shaped by a blend of diverse culture, geographic, and educational personal factors. As a Haitian American, born in New York but mostly raised in Philly, I can kind of relate to the city's resilience and community rhythm that guided my decision to complete my undergraduate in North Philadelphia at Temple University, where I graduated with a bachelor's in health studies. This, combined with my experience as a personal trainer's assistant, helped influence my personal attitudes towards holistic health, preventative care, and human movement. My relationship with Philadelphia highlights the complex ways environment shapes our occupational identity. Having lived in Philly since I was 6, my experience there was defined originally by existential outsideness. I felt like an outsider who didn't really fit with the local aesthetic. I spoke differently, I dressed differently, and I didn't have much insider knowledge of the city at the time. Usually felt like an oddball. That ultimately led me to distance myself from my family and nearby friends, assuming that they were the cause of my alienation. However, after relocating to Florida and completely changed my perspective, shifting me toward an appreciation of existential insideness, the experience of feeling truly at home came from my family. The distance made me appreciate having my loved ones close, regardless of the dysfunction that it caused. My current identity is defined by dual occupational roles of a dedicated graduate student and an avid gym enthusiast, requiring structured daily routines to balance rigorous academic demands with intensive physical training. While school drives my professional growth, my commitment to the gym serves as a meaningful occupation essential to my physical well-being, stress regulation, and personal identity. My future occupational goal is to merge these passions into somehow a sports center career, utilizing my education to optimize movement and facilitate recovery and enhance performance for athletes. My Haitian American upbringing established a strict cultural context that heavily dictated my early occupations. It involved mandatory church Sunday mornings and eventually leading the youth group, which put me in a leadership role that shaped my occupational identity by building foundational responsibility and leadership skills among my peers. Also, with strict generational hierarchies, it restricted parts of my childhood, leaving me little to no say in everyday choices like clothing and hair. It was not until college that I actively asserted independence to my own autonomy, and this caused plenty of friction, but it was essential in defining my unique identity. I grew up in a loving family that provided strong support, but there was significant academic pressure and high expectations placed on me, particularly by my mom. Although I was encouraged to pursue my own path, my path choices were limited to what she approved as smart or logical. The dynamic shaped my identity and participation by teaching me responsibility and ambition, while also influencing my well-being through both support and pressure. My primary engagement in the virtual space is through social media like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, which acts as an environmental facilitator for communication, leisure, and maintaining long-distance connections with my friends and family. The digital space also helps me create community with like-minded individuals that typically share my humor, and also a way to decompress. Though I no longer maintain a formal religious connection, my upbringing taught me occupational consistency and internal discipline, which heavily influenced my current academic routine. Ultimately, navigating a strict belief system forced me to unintentionally cultivate my own authentic values, giving me the independence to stand confidently in my own unique identity and career goals, even when they diverge from the surrounding people.